Hey, today I'm going to give my review of the Wolfwise Telescoping Ladder. I've had this ladder for about a year now. It's had a lot of 5-star reviews, but I'm going to show you why I gave it 4 stars. Hey, you know, I'm all about making your home a fun place to live, and part of doing that is keeping it well maintained, and that's why you need a ladder. So let me start off by showing you the mechanisms. Now the first thing you notice is you've got the strap. So you just undo the strap, and to lift the ladder rungs up, you just pull them up. And what they have is you'll hear a click as you pull each one up. Now underneath these rungs are these little red tabs. Now these little red tabs are what bring it down. So you've got to fully extend this part up from the bottom, otherwise it's going to slide down. And of course when this tab hits the rung, then the rest of them come down. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I'll show you how I set this thing up on the side of a wall if we have to set it up to its maximum height. Now this one is a 12.5-foot ladder. So let's go to the wall and I'll show you how I set it up. First thing I'm going to show you is how to make a short step. Now if you're not going to extend it all the way up, you start from the bottom rungs, as I'll show you. And there you go, if this would be your maximum height. Then this here all stays folded down. Now notice how strong these tubes are. This is a pretty strong ladder from the base part, but as you get up a little bit higher, I'll show you, it starts to bow a little bit. But for these short steps, it's very strong. Now we'll go ahead and extend it fully extend it up to 12.5 feet. So when you do that, you're going to start from the top. You bring these up fully. And now it's fully extended. Now I'll show you what I was talking about, how when you get up near the top of the ladder, how it starts to bow a little bit. Well, as you can see, as I start going up this ladder, it's starting to bow a little bit or flex as I go. And you can see, especially as you're moving. And the further up you go, the more bow or flex you get out of it. Now, this ladder's rated for, they say, 330 pounds. Now, I weigh 185 and it's flexing. So if you're over 300 pounds, I imagine the flex would be a little bit more. Now, as long as you're careful and don't overextend yourself past the ladder, I'm sure it's fine. I've had it for a year now and haven't had any problems with that, with working with it at an extended rate. Although I've always worked with ladders my whole life anyhow, so you know, I feel comfortable with them. But some folks that may be a little uncomfortable with the ladders and going up higher, you know, you may want one of those fixed ladders like the fiberglass or aluminum ones that are solid on both sides of the rails. Now I'll go down here and I'm going to show you how to take the ladder down. Now what I do is I start about halfway up the ladder. And those little red tabs that I was telling you about earlier, well, all I do is I push them here and you see it starts coming down. Now the problem too is this top one used to come down all the way, but now it sticks, so I got to push it down. Now what I do is go to the bottom, and now I can push those larger tabs at the bottom, and the rest of the ladder will come down. It's easier to handle. Here, I'll show you. Now I push the black tabs at the bottom, and you can push them in one at a time, and then it starts bringing the ladder down. Just keep your fingers away from inside the rungs and you'll be okay. You know, I've used this ladder now for a year at home, and it makes a pretty good ladder for residential home use. Now this wouldn't be a good ladder to use for commercial. I don't think it would stand up to the everyday uses of a commercial environment. Now the two things that I had the complaints about was that how it flexed on me when I got closer to the top. Now if it was a little more rigid on the sides and more stable, then that would have been a better design. Also, one of the rungs, the top rung, as I showed you, is already sticking when you fold it. Now they should come down all the way, and for those two reasons, that's why I'm giving it 4 stars. But overall, it's pretty good. It's a compact, you can throw it in the trunk, it's easy to store in a closet at home, so I do like it. Hey, until next time, I'm out of here.